These two leaders, just hold on, because you're students of history here, they once upon a time spoke about the same thing differently. Listen.
Pengine mnashangaa hii bottom up inaanzia wapi? Hii bottom na inasumbua watu, imesumbua watu wengi sana. Watu wamechanganyikiwa vibaya sana na hii bottom up.
If you did this and you say bottoms up, this is the bottom. Mtu anameza kila kitu. Na mwananchi atapata nini?
That was between July and August of 2021.
And the challenge will be
let me start with Honorable Kositanyi here. So how have you reconciled the difference of opinion? Because your, should I say party leader? I get confused. The deputy president, that's what I'm sure of, has been on record calling these political parties as small tribal village political parties. Get off the back of the president and come face me on the ground. So what sort of reconciliation of views and opinions has had to go on for this?
I think what we need to know and what we have learned from history about our political landscape in Kenya is that there are no permanent friends and there are no permanent enemies. So I think the fact that we have a person who swore himself in and actually refused to accept the victory of President Uhuru Kenyatta, working with President Uhuru Kenyatta, is much of a greater than the story between Musalia and William Ruto. So I think that is not an issue. And I want to answer Bui about UDA not accepting other political parties and being against the Political Parties Act. When you are making a constitution or any constitutional moment, it is for posterity, not for personal for individuals. I want to tell him that this constitution, I voted no. But my friend, the next president of the Republic of Kenya, is the deputy president in this constitution, and yet he led the no campaign. So let us not try and say that even if the political parties amendment bill passes and it becomes law, then we will abide because we are law-abiding citizens. But we have to express our opinion. We have to express our thoughts and our reservations.
Looking at it, what clauses would be useful to further your cause?
The clauses that you see, I would not say. Let me put it this way. Put it differently. It was not necessary.
Okay.
It was not necessary to have this because we are men of our word. We believe that we can form a coalition without having to legislate, to have to stop conmanship and intimidation and mistrust. Because I believe we are a team that can be trusted. But since others cannot be trusted, then they've had to go and legislate for it so that they can hide their mistrust behind the law. So. For us, let's see how it if it sees the light of day in Senate, then we will adjust accordingly, and there's no harm.
All right, and Dr. Chris Wamalwa, how have you reconciled all these views? Because for a very long time there have been very divergent views about the politics of President Kenyatta and William Ruto, especially if you were to look at the campaigns of 2013 and 2017, and those differences on record about the bottom-up economic model. How have you reconciled them now that
Mudavadi
you can...
or Kenyatta?
Sorry?
You said President Kenyatta. Is it Kenyatta or Mudavadi?
No. I'm talking about the differences between your party leader and ANC leaders, Musalia Mudavadi, versus the Kenyatta-Ruto ticket historically. So how then now have you reconciled all these things?
Yes, at that time we're in different political camps. The ideology was different. And as time goes by, it is said it's only a fool who does not change. And as we speak right now, because a lot has been said about the political parties amendment bill. And on record, Chris Wamalwa voted for that bill. I'm the Secretary General of Ford Kenya, and I was there to vote for it because it was a position of our party by then. And because it says the shoe knows where it pinches. We've been in court, we've been in NASA, and we've complained severally about our political parties fund, which up to date, ODM has not given us in full. Okay? And that's how the issue of mistrust comes in. And that's why Honorable Caleb Kwestani said that if there were issues of trust within political parties, this actually party will have been unnecessary. And why some of us went for this political parties amendment bill is because of the history where we're coming from. Even Honorable Bui, and by the way, we've had very good relationship with the Wiper. It's unfortunate that you are telling each other bye-bye, but it's very painful. We've been together, we've been victims together, we've been very close friends.
So you feel you need that bill in
and that bill, of course, we are sitting now engaging with our colleagues now in UDA. And once they've seen also the sense. So that's why I say it's only a fool who does not change. And why we pushed for that bill is from history, where we're coming from. Honorable Kenan here is coming up with also a small party called UPIA or something. So he wants his interests to be safeguarded in the Azimio. And looking at the history of Raila Odinga in terms of mistrust, that's why they are pushing, because they don't want to find themselves in that situation. So politics, when it comes to laws on the floor of the House, normally political parties come up with a political party stand. But there are other bills the political party can say, vote with their own conscience. But particularly on this, and because of the history where we're coming from, there was mistrust, was not there. And that's why some of us, we felt, let's have this bill to go through because of where we are coming from. Otherwise, if there was trust where we are coming from, maybe this bill would not have been there.